Your 30s are supposed to be the decade when everything starts coming together. Your career is gaining momentum. Your income is higher than it has ever been. You finally feel like an adult who has figured things out. But for millions of people, the 30s are also the decade where the most damaging and most preventable financial mistakes quietly take root. Mistakes that do not show their full cost until years later when reversing them becomes genuinely difficult. Today, we are breaking down the 5 money mistakes most people make in their 30s, and more importantly, exactly what to do instead before it is too late. Mistake number 1, lifestyle inflation. After every pay rise, you work hard, you get a raise, you deserve to enjoy it. And so you upgrade your car, move into a nicer apartment, start dining out more regularly, and add a few new subscriptions to your life. By the time your next payslip arrives, your higher salary has already been completely absorbed by your higher expenses. You earn more than you ever have, and somehow you still feel like you are living paycheck to paycheck. This is lifestyle inflation. And it is the single most common and most insidious financial mistake people make in their 30s. It feels like a reward. It feels justified. But what it actually does is ensure that your wealth never grows regardless of how much your income increases. The rule that breaks the lifestyle inflation cycle is deceptively simple. Every time your income increases, direct at least 50% of that increase toward wealth building before you allow yourself to spend a single dollar of it on lifestyle upgrades. If you receive a $500 per month pay rise, automatically redirect $250 into your investment account or retirement fund before it ever touches your spending account. You will still enjoy a lifestyle upgrade with the remaining $250, but you will also be building wealth simultaneously instead of simply inflating your cost of living. The 30s are your most powerful earning decade. Every dollar of income growth you capture now and invest instead of spend will compound for 30 or more years before retirement. Lifestyle inflation in your 30s is not just expensive today. It is enormously expensive tomorrow. Mistake number 2, carrying high-interest debt while trying to invest. Many people in their 30s are simultaneously carrying credit card debt at 20% annual interest while putting money into an investment account hoping to earn 8% returns. The mathematics of this situation are brutally simple. You cannot out-invest high-interest debt. Paying 20% guaranteed interest on debt while hoping to earn 8% uncertain returns from investments is a guaranteed net loss of 12% every single year on every dollar of debt you carry. High interest debt, credit cards, personal loans, buy now, pay later balances, is the most expensive financial product most people ever own. The interest compounds against you every month with the same ruthless efficiency that investment returns compound for you. The correct order of financial priority is clear. Pay off all high-interest debt first, specifically any debt carrying an interest rate above 7 to 8%. Once that debt is eliminated, every dollar you redirect toward investments is working for you rather than against you. The psychological relief of being debt-free is also not insignificant. Financial stress has a measurable impact on career performance, relationships, and physical health that compounds its own hidden cost over time. If you are carrying both debt and investments simultaneously right now, the uncomfortable truth is that your investments are likely not beating your debt cost. Liquidate low-yield savings, pause new investment contributions temporarily if necessary, and eliminate the high-interest debt as aggressively as possible. Then, redirect those same monthly payments into investments the moment the debt is gone. Mistake number 3, treating retirement as a future problem. The most universal financial mistake of the 30s is the belief that retirement is something to think about later. There will always be a more pressing financial priority: a house deposit, a holiday, a car, childcare costs, a home renovation. Retirement feels abstract and distant when you are 32. It feels terrifyingly close and under-resourced when you are 52. The mathematical reality is devastating for late starters. Someone who invests $300 per month from age 30 at an 8% average annual return will have approximately $905,000 by age 65. Someone who waits until age 40 to start the exact same $300 per month investment will have approximately $382,000 by age 65, less than half. Every year you delay retirement contributions in your 30s is not just 1 year of missed contributions. It is 1 year of compound growth on every contribution you will ever make for the rest of your working life. The compounding multiplier that makes retirement wealth possible requires time above all else. And the time you have in your 30s is the most valuable time you will ever have. Start your retirement contributions today at whatever amount you can manage. If your employer offers any matching contribution, capture every single dollar of it. That is a guaranteed return no investment can match. Increase your contribution by 1% with every pay rise, and do not touch it. Mistake number 4, having no emergency fund. Most people in their 30s are carrying financial risk that they are completely unaware of. They have income coming in, expenses going out, maybe some investments growing, but nothing between them and a financial catastrophe if something unexpected happens. No job is guaranteed. No car lasts forever. No health stays perfect. The question is not whether an unexpected financial shock will arrive. The question is whether you will be financially prepared when it does. Without an emergency fund, a single unexpected expense, a medical bill, a car repair, a job loss, a broken appliance, forces you into one of 3 bad options. You go into debt to cover it. You liquidate investments at potentially the worst possible time. Or you fall behind on essential bills and damage your credit and financial stability. All 3 outcomes are significantly more expensive over time than maintaining the emergency fund would have been. The target is 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses held in a separate accessible savings account that you treat as untouchable for anything other than a genuine emergency. This fund is not an investment. It is financial insurance. And like all insurance, its value is not in the return it generates, but in the catastrophe it prevents. Build your emergency fund before you aggressively invest. Keep it separate from your everyday spending account so the money is not psychologically available for impulse decisions. And once it is built, do not rate it for non-emergencies. A sale is not an emergency. A holiday is not an emergency. A new phone is not an emergency. Mistake number 5, neglecting insurance and financial protection. The final money mistake of the 30s is the one almost nobody talks about, failing to protect the financial life you are building. In your 30s, you are likely building meaningful assets for the first time, a growing investment portfolio, a home, an income that your family depends on, a career that took years to develop. All of it is vulnerable without the right financial protection in place. Life insurance becomes critical the moment someone else depends on your income, a partner, children, or aging parents. Income protection insurance, which replaces a portion of your income if you are unable to work due to illness or injury, is statistically one of the most important financial products a person in their 30s can own. The probability of experiencing a period of inability to work before retirement is significantly higher than most people realize. Many people in their 30s skip insurance because it feels like an unnecessary expense when money is tight. But insurance is not an expense in the traditional sense. It is the mechanism that prevents a single bad event from destroying everything you have spent years building. The cost of adequate protection in your 30s is a fraction of what you stand to lose without it. Review your insurance coverage today. If you have dependents and no life insurance, get covered. If your income stopped tomorrow and you had no savings, make sure income protection is part of your financial plan. The financial foundation you are building in your 30s is worth protecting. Your 30s are not the decade to coast. They are the decade where the financial habits and decisions you make will determine the quality of the next 40 years of your life. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Eliminate high-interest debt. Start retirement contributions now. Build your emergency fund. Protect what you are building. Do those 5 things consistently through your 30s, and your 40s, 50s, and 60s will look entirely different. Which of these 5 money mistakes hit closest to home for you right now? And what is the one step you are going to take this week to start fixing it? Subscribe for a new money video every single week and keep building the financial life you deserve.